Okay, so we have some heads-up action, and I'm going to take a very straightforward strategy. Actually, I like what this guy's doing. He's min-raising. I play two strategies. One is to either min-raise nearly 100% of buttons, and the other is to 3x a slightly more narrow range of hands. So we flop a pair on a really dry board and he check raises. Usually I will peel here, and I'm going to peel this one as well. I think I expect like a jack fairly frequently. Okay, he made a really small bet, and I think he probably has a weak jack pretty often. I'm going to exert some pressure here. If he has a draw, now if he has 4-5, this just is terrible for me. And he does. I make 2 pair on the river. That's hilarious. But yeah, I don't have enough chips. I'll have to buy more. Okay. That's awesome. So I made 2 pair, which is really good. I probably should have thought through that one a little bit more, but I'm usually not like making 2 pair and then folding, especially on a board where he could have a flush draw. He called really quick on the turn, which was kind of funny. I'm back. Let me play, please. Thank you. We will 3-bet over here. So I finally got action. Second hand. Actually, I think that was the third hand. Yes, post the big blind. That was the third hand. You may select auto post blind. Yes, I was auto post blind. The third hand, he stacked me there, so that was great. Weird. I don't know if I can bluff this guy off or not, but I'm going to try. Oh, he snap calls. Oh! Alright, so don't bluff either of these guys, apparently. So I made the pair six, or I made the call, and then raised the turn. What's going on over here? Come on, I thought I said fold. Gosh, this is so annoying. And made 2 pair on the river. Of course, he snap jams his nut straight into my 2 pair, which is very frustrating. Whoa, that's weird. I mean, I'm folding. That's really weird. Like, there's literally nothing I can beat, and I would hope he's not dumb enough to do this with 8-9. But it's like, why would you ever do this with a 10? You know? Like, this would just be such a ridiculous thing to do with a 10. I guess, like, you could hope. So he shows a 3. Interesting. Okay, and so that guy won like $30 and then bailed. That's great. And this guy's limping buttons, so I think I'll have plenty of opportunity to get my money back. He also showed a 3, which means he either had 3-10 or he open shipped on a paired board after check raising with like a gut shot or nothing, like ace-3 high or something ridiculous. Why? I hate ignition that you can't top off. Oh, he shows the 3-5 off. Okay, something tells me I'll be able to get my money back from this guy. I like 8-10, but I don't just cold defend with it. I'll fold queen 3. I fold queen 7 offsuit and less, at least often. If I'm doing a min raise every button, then the strategy's a little different. And yet I'll be opening all my queens, but when I'm doing 3x, my range is tighter. Now I get to 3-bet that. Kind of wish I had elected for a bigger 3-bet size. But it's all good. It's a pretty good board. It's a pretty good turn, too. I don't really want to set myself up. Let's go with 2/3 pot size bet. I am going to call it off here, and it's unfortunate. He's probably going to show me something ridiculous. 3-4, I guess, is possible. Oh, he just has a lone 10. Okay. Schooled me. Yeah, I have second pair, and when I decide to bet the turn, I'm kind of committing myself to it. Unfortunately, you're going to see a bunch of 2 pair, 5-6, 6-7, 5-7s. He could also have 3-4, especially since he showed me that 5-6 earlier. I'm back. Ignition, like you're about to let a fish off the hook because it's like the laggiest software in the world. We're both here. We both want to post our blinds. Like, let us play. Please. Thank you. Anyway. So when I bet the turn, I mean, I guess you can fold when he shoves. Like, I think there's a good argument, actually, against, like, a huge fish who might hit and run you. So he's up, like, for instance, right now he's up 2 buy-ins on me. He might just bail at any moment. Let's value bet $1.50. Turbo Mux. I did not think he would just jam the turn with like a lone 10. I expected to see some 2 pairs and stuff. We actually have okay equity. We got 2 8s plus 8 straight outs. So what are we? 10 outs twice. Yeah, it's not decent equity. If you know he has a 10, you should fold. If you think he can have a wide range of hands that include 5-8, 6-8, and 7-8 that you have crushed, which in my mind, I thought maybe he could, you should probably call, which I did. But yeah, we're starting this session down quite a bit. That's great. And we will put in a standard C bet. I'm going to start 3-betting large all the aces since he's min-raising almost every button. And if he starts defending light, even against larger sizing, then I'll tighten up a little bit because I don't want to play a bunch of bloated pots out of position. Well, the good news is if I double up, we'll be 200 big blinds deep, and I have a feeling I play better 200 big blinds deep than this guy. Though I have made 2 pretty big errors. Not taking time. By the way, I don't think I would ever fold that 6-deuce hand, the first one, but I definitely think I should have thought about it. And I probably should have thought about that last hand a little longer. I didn't verbalize it. Oh, gosh dang it. I hate ignition so much. Yeah, I missed a street of value, and now my value bet on the river is going to be tiny. I hope he opened jams so I can just fold. What is he doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm calling. Show me some weird. Brilliant. Okay, so he had a gut shot. Snap calls with a gut shot. I need to be aware of what this guy's doing. I think Queen High has decent equity against his like overall range right now. 7's actually like Jack's probably the worst card for us. We're already losing to Ace High, but there's a bunch of Jack Highs in his hand we beat. Sweet, we're gonna win. Let's see what he had because I want to know what he's min-raising. Like because he's min-raising like darn near 100%. All right, we flopped backdoor straight flush draw and a gut shot straight draw right off the bat. My C bets with bluffs and semi bluffs, especially at 5 C. Oh, that 8 on the river would be sweet. Show me that 8 of clubs. This guy's a huge calling station, so there's 0% chance I'm bluffing this. This would be a great bluff card against a lot of players, though. And the funny thing is I'm probably going to check and get showed like Queen High of Hearts or like Queen 10 or something just stupid and be like, why didn't I bet? But if he shows any pair... okay. I mean, that's okay. I expected to see at least hearts with it, the way he like snap called the turn. He's got my number, what can I say? I think he was in a call down mood though, so gosh, against Ace High though, that king is just so sweet. See if he wants to call $2 on the river. Oh, he had a better king. We chopped, but it's unfortunate. That's top pair. All right, we are going to make a 2/3 pot size bet. And he's going to go all in, and we're going to call and win a huge pot. Oh, wait. No, he's going to fold. I'm going to 3-bet this if he does his min-raise. Ah, he did a regular side. That's weird. Hey, I flopped the toppest of pairs. Diamond. Yeah, baby. Nice. I would check and try and go for a check raise, but I think I'm just going to try and get some value since he's kind of a calling station. Well, should have checked. Maybe he would bluff. I doubt it, though. I highly, highly doubt it. Yeah, flop nothing, but I c-bet nearly 100%, and that's a pretty good board to c-bet. Now he's doing the snap call thing again, and I honestly, if I make a pair, I'm going to value bet, but I just don't see him folding ace high or anything, especially not with a pair. So he is not the folding type from what we've seen. Against a min raise, I will defend. I think I'm going to check it. Ooh, he bet more than I expected. Peel one off. Alright, now I got to open a straight draw and a flush draw. I'm going to bet half the pot and see. Okay, snap calls. Interesting. Okay, he should definitely probably bet the turn there. Bet fold. But it makes sense. I'm going to punish that limp. Ace 2, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Now I need a 7 or a 3. Got 5 high. I'm not. What? He had 8 high on an ace high flop and he check called. Like literally just 8 high. I guess he had a backdoor flush draw. What has happened? Let's see. Now I'm already messing up. So this guy decided to play 2 hands and then quit. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's here still. Sweet, I made trips. This is great. We're going to bet a ton because he loves to call. Yes. I love it. I love it. I think he either has a flush draw or a king or a 3. Ship the money. What happened here? He limped? He limped. And a flop top pair and the bad end of a gut shot. So let's see, what did he have? Yeah, we'll bet $1. What did he have? How do I? Come on. Show me the hand I'm looking for. Jesus, software is so annoying. What did he have? No. This hand, yes. Or no, not that hand. This hand? There we go. Oh, he had a pair of kings. So he left. This guy left. So he had a pair of kings. Now this is great. I have 80. So we're getting closer to 200 big blinds, and this guy's just making huge mistakes. So I feel pretty good about my chances here. I will say, okay, so last time he 3-bet it was with top pair. And I have ace high, no backdoor draws, except a backdoor straight draw on a paired board. I am going to fold this. This is actually pretty strong, a pretty good board for ace high. But last time he check raised, he had top pair. So I think he likes to check raises top pair type hands or maybe trips there. And as we've seen, he just doesn't fold. Like, if he has a 6, he's just snap calling. If he has a flush draw, he's snap calling. If he has a straight draw, he's snap calling. It's very, like, ace high plays good against the flush draw and the straight draw, but he still has a ton of equity. And we have to get to showdown without him bluffing us off of it, or him hitting it, or him already having the best hand. So I'm not even going to mess with it. This type of player, I don't think I need to try and be out aggressive against. By the way, he bet 50 cents into $2 there. And I probably should have thought about what I was doing. Why can't I, like, I wish that was a straight. Just show me the queen. Snap call. I think I'm going to bet for value, ace high for value on the turn here. Because I think he has a ton of just, like, weird, like, queen and jack connected type hands. When he snap calls the turn, again, he's going to show me, like, a 10 or something weird. 10-4 offsuit. Oh, no, it's suited. So 10-4 suited. So Actually, defending any two suited is not great, but there's worse things. Let's 3x it. Let's flop a set, except we didn't. Okay, good. I love this. So guy sits in with 39.45. So he's either a good player who's messing with me, or he's a bad player who's on the end of his roll. So, decent spot to be in. If he check raises here, I think we're going to peel one off. And I'm going to raise for value when he makes it really small like that. Oh, interesting. I wonder what... I think I'm going to bet 13.50 for value and fold to a shove. But if he shows me an 8, I'm not going to go on tilt. I'm just going to cry a little bit on the inside. Oh, sick fold, bro. I love it. Shows the fold, the hero fold. What is happening over here? He snap calls. He snap calls. I think I should have just actually... he's going to show ace high. The way he thought on that turn, I promise you. Watch this. He should bet if he has ace high. It's so brutal. I literally can't beat anything. Like any draws he would call with on the flop, 3-4. I mean, I'm going to fold. I really want to show you that he has ace high here. Like on the flop, he's like, ace high's good, I call. Turn comes, he's like, oh, I don't know if ace high's good anymore. I'll call. And then, this guy's 3-betting. And then you make a pair of aces. Okay. Oh, fold. Oh, I was hoping it would show. It's just like, it just feels like he has the old weird ace. Though it's hard for him to have like an ace that's not 2-pair because Jack-7's the bottom of the range. I'll open on the bottom. Okay, 2 good flops. One is a gut shot and a flush draw, which will bet 2/3, and one is a decent flush draw, decent 1-card flush draw. Interesting, so he just slams the pot button on the turn out, and I am going to fold. Annoyingly. But he wins $6 that time. Okay, I'll fold for 50 cents. That's weak. Weak! Weak sauce. Love it. King 10 suited's great. I hope he 3-bets so I can defend in position with it. Alright. Second pair, gut shot, backdoor straight flush draw. Value Town. Take him to Value Town. Now I can't beat any of his pairs, but I can beat his jack high and his hearts. I'm going to check this back. Because I don't think he just calls with his jack highs. Now it's possible he has ace high. Which would be weird though. I expect to win against a jack a lot of the times, but I also expect to see weird weak queen. Oh, ace 10. I honestly did not expect that at all. Because anybody with a pulse would be 3-betting that. But we already know this guy's a moron of the highest order. Interesting. Okay, this guy just bet. This is so stupid. Why do I get myself into these spots? What does he have? And why can't I have a time bank? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay, I was gonna say he's really gonna hit and run, huh? I think that's a clear fold, by the way. Like, I'm just playing bad when he pots it right there. It's not a bluff, and I can't. Well, it can be a bluff, but you have a bluff catcher. Like, your hand does not beat anything. Oh, it shows me the 3. Nice. It'd be great if these were the same guy. They're not. I can tell by the way they're playing, but it would be very profitable situation. Interesting. Yep, here comes his old check raise to $4. Might have to put up some resistance to that if it continues, because he's running all over the place. What happened? He min raised. Check. It's 100% not the same player. Oh man. Yeah, he's got a weak jack. 100%. Well, that's the worst card ever. Obviously. You had king, queen. A lot of his weird straight draws. Got there. I hate that Ignition doesn't have auto top off. It might be the worst feature of a poker program ever. Like, to not have auto top off when they had auto top off on Full Tilt and Poker Stars in 2006, 2007 is atrocious, unless I'm just missing something. So he loves to check raise to $4 on these paired boards. Really? Snap calls. He's never folding ace high or king high. Well, now I can beat nothing. Show me king high. Ooh. Nice. Get a slow call. Can't bluff this king over here. I will call just see what he's doing this with. Queen. And I won. Okay. That's a nice surprise. Sweet. Flopped a pair. Flopped a pair. He will check this back for sure. He didn't. Start building that pot up. Pot. Yeah, he had a flush draw or a straight draw. He doesn't like to fold his draw, so he is as wide as a gut shot there. But if I check the river, I expect him to check back. But call if he happened to hit a king or he happened to have a 10, I think he calls. So that's why we went for a value bet there. Oh, man. That's a straight. It's a knife. I want to start building this in a way that I can value shove the river. So I need to, I'm not going to be able to get the pot big enough. Just will not happen for me to shove. 9-jack was already beating me. I'm going to go for a big bet. Yeah, maybe I should have bet less. Because if he has just an 8 or a 10, I don't know. You definitely want to get value from your big hands. Yeah, this is really annoying. He check raises all of those paired flops. Wow, he really has ace high and he's calling down. Oh, he had a pair. Does this guy just always have it? He just always has something. Punish the limper. This guy sat in with 30s up to... He's making some money off me here. Two-thirds pot size bet, and I'll definitely be value betting the river as well. Oh, 1250 and hope to get called by the queen. Weird. Probably king high. Hard to tell. Really? Mr. Never folds. Snap folds. Whatever. Yeah. King high suited. Gosh, this guy just fucking loves to call. Call, 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 call. River comes, fold. A lot of times I wouldn't bluff rivers against somebody this bad, but essentially every time I've tried to value bet a river, he's folded. So what happened here? He's leading on an ace-high flop? No. I finally had a good hand. I have a flush draw. Whiff. I don't know when the last time I made a flush was. Whatever. Obviously I can't. He's just the best. You know what, I'm not even going to defend, even though they're suited. Not even going to mess with it. 6, 7, 8, 10. Float. Pair. Annoying. So he actually has an ace this time. Interesting. 2 pairs. 2 pairs. 9 beats me. Ace queen does not beat me. Oh, shoot. I was looking at the ace high over here. Oh, he's on rage tilt now. Why couldn't this be a club as well? He's on super tilt. I was looking at the ace over here and is doing a little ace high call down when really I'm playing the board now. You can bet 50 cents and I'll call for the chop. Okay, good. He's actually on tilt. This is great. I love it. He's became just like super aggressive. He's over betting everything. So he should stick the money in as a huge dog soon. I'd love to like play some small ball until I can just like literally lock it up. I'm going to start min raising since he's 3-betting like crazy. Shove. I love it. Like he's literally just going to shove into me when I have a set. This is fantastic. Or like I have 2 pair or something. So I need to tighten up my button raising range because he's 3-betting like every hand now. And then I need to, I'm going to play pretty small and passively until I have something good because he's lost his mind. Ship it. Get a dollar out of him. Let's see. Fold. He's still up. Like he bought in for 50. He's up $20 and I've paid all the rake essentially. So I don't know what he's like steaming his head off with. It does suck. Like I float with 8-10, float with a gut shot in a 3-bet pot when he actually did flop top pair, and then let's see what if he's still on tilt. I could call there. Gut shot. Okay, so he might be less tilted. I just made 3 of a kind. Let's make him pay a little bit more. Snap fold. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, he's on tilt because I hit running 2 pair or whatever. I'm on tilt because the 2 pair didn't let me value shove. I probably should have. Honestly, I probably should have value shoved. I was just scared of the 9 or like a better 2 pair. Like he hasn't legitimately showed a ton of strength today. So when he's actually betting like I have a good hand, I actually have a good hand, I was like a little scared that maybe he'd done something, made something big. Like earlier when I had 6-2 and I rivered 2 pair, and he made a big bet and happened to have the nut straight. And then there was another one, I can't remember. It might have been him as well, where, oh yeah, where he shipped Jack 10. Which was, less good. Okay, this guy's been making all these like weird 50-cent bets with all sorts of stuff, so I really have no idea what he has. I think I'm going to bet that I'm going to call him down. I don't love the 9. I'm going to call it, I want to just like, yeah, okay, so I won. He's just been doing this weird stuff, like 50-cent stuff. So this guy went from rage tilt, shoving every pot, to like letting me get away with murder, min raise, and then betting $1 on the flop and taking it down. Fold. So yeah, I wish I didn't make those 2 mistakes earlier. The pocket 8s or 9s where he had 10 jack and jammed on me for value. Gosh, that's so funny. I was just sitting here thinking, I bet when I switch back to 3xing it, he'll start 3-betting, and he did. This one's close, but I think you can defend for that small of a 3-bet. This one is 250. I actually lean towards folding, but I think it's super, super close. If it's suited, I think it's a clear call. I think, okay, so he's going to just like open chip his, okay, so essentially we have to play like this. If you have a mediocre hand, you don't want to fold, min raise. If you have a value hand, 3x it and expect a 3-bet. And then expect him to just like jam, open chip the flop. So, should be pretty exploitable. Probably have the best hand on this one. Oops. Probably have the best hand over here too, honestly. If he's checking everything back, Jack's like the nut worst card for me to lose to Jack high. Probably had like 6-7 or something. Oh, I wanted that $1. Come on, man. So 6-9. So what I'm saying is, if it's a hand you don't want to do anything crazy with, we'll min raise it and play small. And if it's a hand that we want action with, we'll 3x it, because that seems to just like set him off. Like maybe he noticed that I had 3x'd it when I had 10-8, and now he's like, oh, this guy's, well, whatever he 3x's it, he's got nothing. I honestly don't know. No, I flopped a pair over here, backdoor straight flush draw. So it's not like the most amazing thing in the world. Oh, sweet, 2 pair against the fish. Start building the pot up. Oh, I hope he jams Jack Deuce. Please have Jack Deuce. Oh, very disappointing. I was really hoping he must have like 8-10 or 9-10. You know what? If he's polarized between flushes and air, I might as well overbet. Shit, he actually had a queen. Or a jack. I should have bet smaller. Please shove a flush. Yes. Shove the flush. Ship it. Oh, I hope he buys back in. He's probably just enraged right now. Gosh dang it, Ignition. Oh, I bought in for 15. Oh, I'm going to quit that table. So I timed out. That made the guy quit me. And he was a fish as well. He says LOL. I'm not even going to respond to that. Actually, I will. Keep him happy. That's a cooler. He's probably going to open ship a bunch. He says, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of a cooler. Why would you reship when someone overbet twice the size of the pot on a paired board? Like, what did he think was going to happen? Whoa, what just happened? I'm player 2. I won that one? Dope. Very dope. Between losing on that other table and paying all the rake on this table, I'm probably even though he bought in for 50. Probably about break even. I'll call it off if he shoves with any ace high. He's at 20 big blinds. Yeah. 23, 22 and a half. Let's gamble, buddy. Put in $1. Oh, I flopped nothing. Oh no, I've got a gut shot. Whee! Well, this video is already almost 40 minutes long, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. I feel bad, like, quitting this guy, but I'm not going to sit here. And essentially, like, the upside is I win $11. The downside is, like, he doubles up 3 times, and all of a sudden, he's crushing me again. What happened? Gosh, it's like the laggiest software in the world. I'm going to play one more button after this. Yeah, you didn't show. You are currently disconnected. Oh, now I'm connected. Sweet. Fold. And mid-race. And $1. And if he has nothing, he'll fold. Oh, he raised. All right, fold. See you later, buddy. There's your extra $1. You got $1 on the way out. Good for you. All right, well, that was an interesting session. I made plenty of mistakes we can look at. They just happen to make bigger mistakes, and really what it comes down to in heads up is playing against people that are worse than you. That sounds really obvious, probably because it is, but just don't underestimate how important it is to game select. All right, thanks for watching.